Dear Alina, I want to thank you for taking this time to be on the podcast. I've known you for 10 years now. It has been 10 years since the earthquake. That's when I met you at the earthquake, when I was going to the Sanno, and you were there then. Tell me this, where were you born? As if I don't know.
I was born in Philippines, in Manila.
Right.
And then I have 10 brothers and sisters.
Right.
I
And
have,
which one are you?
I'm on the fifth, in
So
the
you're
middle.
right in the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I have 6 brothers and I have 3 sisters.
Okay.
Yes.
And tell me, who's above you? Are there are the sisters above you, or you have a brother? You have one brother and 3 sisters above you?
2 sisters.
Above you.
Above me, and then
2 brothers.
That's all, 2 brothers
And
above
2 sisters
me and 2
above you.
sisters, yes.
Okay, and the oldest is a brother?
The oldest one is the brother.
And the next one is a brother
sister,
too? A sister?
Sister,
and then
brother, and then
Okay.
that's me.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then below you, you
and
have...
then below me, I have my how many? 1 sister,
Right.
1 sister, and 3 brothers.
And 3 brothers,
Yeah.
and the last 2
and the
are
last
twins.
one are twins.
Twins.
Yes.
Which makes...
That's why we.
But are they identical twins?
They're identical. Twins.
Identical twins.
Yeah, they are.
Girls?
They are both boys.
Both
yeah,
boys, 2
yes,
boys.
Yes. And their names is the one who invented the airplane.
Frank Lloyd Wright?
The Wright brothers.
The Wright
yes,
brothers?
yes, that's their name. Orville and Wilbur.
Are you serious? Your mother and father
Yes.
named them. Why?
That time we were thinking what it's gonna be named. My eldest sister thinking, oh, the one who. Then I'm thinking because that was Friday.
Okay.
So that Friday, in a TV program, the was that Stephen? There are 2, and thinking that name.
Okay.
And then because she's the eldest, so she's
Right,
be
she
the
gets to
one.
pick. She gets
She'll
to
be
pick.
the one. Yes. So
Right.
that's why.
Right.
They
And your
become-
mother and father, are they?
My mother just passed away last year,
Okay, sorry to hear
and
that.
my father was 20 years ago.
20 years
passed away.
earlier. Okay. But they stayed married the whole time.
Yes, they
They stayed married the whole
we
time.
are all together for the whole
10
time.
kids.
Yes.
But you mentioned that there was your father didn't just have 10 kids, he also adopted 3 more, so you 13 of you.
Yes, my niece and nephew.
Your niece and nephew.
Yeah, my sister's children.
Okay.
So she lived with us,
Mm-hmm.
and then my sister want to be changed their names because
Okay.
they grew up with us. And then my niece, I'm taking care of her when she was a baby because her mother, the one who helping me to
To
go
college.
to college.
Right.
Yes. Because in that time she was transferred to close to her office
Right.
in Makati. We are in Manila.
So she couldn't take care of her child by herself, so she needed
Yes,
someone to
she
take care of the
needed-
kids.
yes.
Okay.
So I asked my younger sister
Oh,
to
to go
go
help
with
her.
me to help her every weekend.
She was an airline attendant, right?
She's working at travel agency.
Travel agency,
Yeah,
okay, travel agency, okay.
And that time, going to Saudi, it was boom. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that time, 19.
And didn't you have a brother that went to Saudi too?
Yes, I have my brother also went to Saudi. So my sister, she's a working student
Mm-hmm.
while she's studying college. She's working student, And then my brother also, after his college, he decided to go abroad. So they are planning to help my mother and my father because my father is a carpenter. My mother she's household.
Household keeping,
yes,
So she took
keeping,
in the house to house.
yeah, keeping the house.
Well, 10 kids, I guess she would.
Yeah, 10
My
kids,
goodness.
yeah.
So you said when you lived in Manila, you lived in an apartment.
Yes, right.
And
We live in
then after that, then you moved to
we
Carson.
we moved to the Quezon City.
Quezon
which
City.
Is, that's why we moved to Quezon City because the owner of that apartment want to sell it, so we don't have choice. And then my brother in abroad, my sisters already got married in Japanese. That's why they have something to dreams to have our own. So
Right.
it's happened. So on that time, my cousin, she has a property, so she decided to sell with us that place.
In Carson, yes.
Yeah, yes, in how do you installment
Installment
terms.
payment,
Yeah,
installments.
terms.
Oh, to sell you the place on installment terms.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we got that land in installment
that's good.
terms, but
Was
we are build the house. My father also helped us how, but we are the one who I'm the one and my sister in charge of the building that to taking in charge.
Okay.
Those because we don't use contract. We
Oh,
use
so you
as
did
a
everything.
daily working that
People, right.
people.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Right.
more cheaper.
Right.
That's why. So we are the one who bring food
Food.
for the workers.
Workers every day.
Food, yes,
So,
every
so
day.
in other words, like friends or people that he knew,
Yes,
the new
right.
carpentry, he
Yeah,
got them,
yes,
and they all helped build a house.
Yes, and
How
then
big? How many bedrooms did this house have?
there is 4 bedrooms with a kitchen and a sala. It's a 300 square meter.
300 square
Yeah,
meters,
300 square meter.
all under
lot.
roof. And what was it? 1 story or 2 stories?
1 story, but proposed to 3 story. That's why it's really, really a lot. But it's
A lot of space. So it ended up being 3-story house.
3 story proposed for 3 story, but we just
Made it 1 story.
made 1 story.
And just made it a big place.
Big place.
300 square
But
feet.
the big, it's not really 300 square meter. There's left 150 square meter at the back.
On the
It's
back side. Okay.
it's
space.
a space, and then
Okay.
only in front.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about 200 square meters, something like that, close to that.
something like that.
Something
yes,
like that.
yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So
So how long did you live there? How long did you live in your house?
we lived there since 1988. So
Yeah,
so 1988.
so for you, only 4 years. for you.
Yeah, 4 years I got married.
3 years, really, 3 years.
19
Only through 91.
1991.
So like 3 years for you.
3 years.
You got to live in that house. Okay. But your other brothers and sisters still, do you still have that home?
Now my 2 brothers
Live there.
Live there.
So
They
you
are
still
both
own it?
single.
So you still own the home?
Yeah, he's still
Okay,
the
so
home.
have it.
They are both single, stay there. They are really driven. My mother
Was
they're
living,
living,
yes.
living.
She just
So,
passed away.
so every time I take vacation, I stay there. Excuse me. Sometimes I stay there for my mother's if she don't want me to
Leave.
stay in my house, because every time I take vacation in Philippines, I stay in my house. I have my house in Philippines.
Well, your favorite thing to do is to shop.
Yes, right.
You like nice clothing, you
Yes,
like
yeah.
shoes,
Shoes,
you like
yeah.
jewelry, you like bags, you like just to
Yes.
go there and like, do
Yes,
you,
but this time I'm already maybe I have to stop that with this time because I don't really now I realize because I'm getting for the retirement life, right?
okay, you're moving further in life, right?
Yeah,
You have
yes.
other interests.
Yes,
Right,
right.
I think
It's
so.
already it's
Okay.
look like I done it. It's finished.
You've done it,
with
you've done
this,
that, you've
and
had
I
your
go
time.
on
You know what
this.
it's like. So before you left the Philippines in 91,
Uh-huh.
you had never left the Philippines.
I had never left.
Okay, so how long did it take for your husband to marry you? He just came to the Philippines and said, "Oh, okay, would you like to get married, Carolina?" And you said yes, and then that was it?
We met through my sister.
Because she'd already married someone here?
Yes, she married with a Japanese, and then she worked at the New Sanno, and
New
then
Sanno, okay.
my husband, the one that I become my husband, he's working also as a
And then
cook.
listen, okay,
And
at
then,
the new salon. Okay.
yeah, and then my sister invited him to have a dinner in their house with her husband, and then while she do cooking.
But wait, but did your sister bring him to meet you or to meet somebody different?
My sister really not really
Trying to
thinking
get you, about
thinking
you.
about me, because
Okay.
what she's thinking, we have a neighbor in Manila, which is more light complexion,
Okay, which is
more
supposed to be good.
beautiful, yes.
Oh.
So that's what she's thinking.
She's thinking.
Yes.
Did the girl know that? Did the other girl?
No, she didn't know that she.
So she never knew.
She never knew. She never
So
knew.
she didn't get her
that's
feeling
my,
hurt,
Yeah,
okay.
yes, that's my sister have a think of
Had
that.
the plan.
Yeah.
But that's what she was thinking.
Yes, because she's not thinking of me, because she don't want to be. I'm sorry to say embarrassed. She don't want to be. She want a positive way. If she introduce, it must be happen.
Right.
So
She wanted to take a chance.
that
with
chance,
something. I see.
yes. So when she invited him to their house, so her husband let to take a look, because the Japanese, they don't want to wait, they don't
Right.
want it.
So you're looking
their
at your family
their
album?
family album.
Okay,
yes.
but just looking, that's all.
Yeah,
But not looking for someone.
for the introduce. This is my wife family.
Right, that's all, yeah,
like
just
that,
doing that, okay, right.
yes. And then while because I asked him what happened. That's why
Right.
I know what happened.
Right, happened, right.
Everything when we got married, and then she said, how you like me? It's not my decision. Maybe God's gave to me. That's what he told me
Right,
when we
right.
got married. And then, which one picture that you saw me? Which one you like me? And then the one that he saw is I'm wearing the mini skirt. That time I'm the one in charge of. There's a lot which is
Mhm.
for building a house. So and then my sister was surprised when, oh, that's my sister. How come you like her? My sister said, you're like, okay, I'm going to give you our address in Philippines.
Wait, he wasn't in the Philippines then? He was here? He's looking at the album here in Japan.
Here in Japan, because my sister already worked at the New Sana, and then she invited him, because New Sana there's a lot of foreigners
Right,
working,
right,
and then he is enjoying talking he learned some Tagalog words, but he speak in English.
He
He's
speaks
good
English
in
too.
English, yes.
Okay.
So and then that's why my sister trying to maybe he's interested in a foreigner, because
Right, right.
she worked together with
Right,
a
right, right,
foreigner. So that's
right.
why she invited him to have dinner in their house here. Yeah.
And that's when he started looking at the
That's when
album and he
started
saw
looking,
you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
And
so-
did your sister tell you there's somebody who likes you? She
My
wrote you?
sister didn't say likes me. It's look like there's a letter coming to you. You have to reply right away. He is working with us.
So you didn't know anything why he's writing you?
I didn't know anything, and then just when I received the letter, he introduced himself like this, like that, like that. And then when I received it, I didn't answer. Maybe 2 weeks before I replied.
Okay.
Yes, because there's no picture at all.
Right. And your sister got mad, right? So she
And then when I reply, I request to in your next letter, please send me a picture of
Picture, okay.
yours. Yes, I have already idea about him that
Right.
they work together, but
right.
I don't have any
Any other
vision.
what kind of person is he?
What kind of
Big? Is he
person?
small?
You're
Is he
small,
tall or
yes,
short?
Yes,
Yeah.
right. And then on that time, my life is only housework, because our family, we have a family business. As, it's auto supply.
Office supply.
Auto supply.
Your father, your mother had a family business.
Yes, actually, my brother and sister
Set it up.
set it up, and
Okay.
then that's my father is is the head of
The CEO,
yeah,
right, of the
he
whole
is the
thing.
president.
Right.
And then those member are those my sisters and those who are working in there. So I'm working in there and my sister before my sister went to the Hawaii because my father he's volunteer army.
Right.
Yes.
So in the
he
U.S.
served,
volunteer army during World War II.
Yeah, World War II.
Two,
Yeah,
right.
yes, when
So
he was 17.
When you say
years
office supplies, do you guys still have that company in the Philippines?
This time it's already closed.
Closed. You closed
Yes,
the company.
closed
How long
down.
did you run that company?
Before I got married, I'm the one in charge. And then when I got married, I moved here in Japan. My brother before me, my elder brother, the fourth brother, because he has a family. So and then my younger sister in charge of that. So she has also a family already. So when we start that, we are both single. My sister and my sister in Hawaii. We are both single because that time we don't have any salary.
Right.
It's only my basic needs, only
Right,
my
right.
necessity. If I need to buy shampoo,
Right, you got it right.
yeah. So it grows little by little because my brother working at the auto supply for more than 10 years. So that's why we decided that kind because he has experience.
And he has the knowledge of what it
he
takes.
has a knowledge. So we are asking which are the
Items
movable,
listed.
movable items,
Right,
which is
right.
more selling
Right,
because our place it's look like in this place it's the jeep it's the destination.
Okay.
So it's a destination. So the jeep and all there's private cars. It's a destination they're going around, and it's a nice place that we have. So that's why we decided. And that time there's no much out supply on the
Gotcha. Okay. So
on
that
place.
works. So that's why it works so well.
That's why we decided it. So
So it worked well for you.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's good.
when someone because they have family, so it grows. But it was more than 20 years.
You did it for 20 years.
Yes, 20 years.
And it
That's
did
why-
really well.
Did it very well, but when I got married, I'm already here, and then when they are the one, it's look like something.
different.
Yeah.
Well, they may not have had the same kind of skill you had because you said in the 5th grade you started selling stuff in the 5th grade.
Yes,
See,
right.
so
because when I was in elementary,
you started
I'm
without
thinking,
anybody telling you.
Yeah,
said,
I'm thinking I just asked for 25 cents
Right.
to go to school. I have 25 cents, and then my mother asked my sister, "Oh, do you have something for Carol?" And then it's only for my transportation allowance and like that. And then I'm listening to them. When I grow up, my wallet's not gonna be no money, and that's what I'm thinking.
You're always going to have it full.
Having full, yes.
So you started in 5th grade.
Yes,
So
right.
so what'd you do? You said you started buying what?
I'm
Wholesale-
buying to the wholesaler the small snack like nuts, crackers.
So how would you sell it? How could you sell this at school?
So
when the teacher
well,
get mad,
for instance, I bought it 25 cents. I just add 10 cents.
10
so
cents.
it's then I put in a basket like
Okay.
that, and then I just hang it. No, and then if there's something buy, I want to buy this, and then I go, okay, that's only 35 cents, and then I put.
oh really?
That's why
When you're in 5th grade,
yes, and then my sister.
but would anybody ever just take it?
No one.
No one did that. Everyone was really close. They didn't do that
They
time.
didn't do that because it's just a small thing.
Small things. So
Yeah,
nobody
small
would touch
things.
it.
Yeah, no one touched it. And then my
And you made
sister,
good money.
Yes, I am. Then my brother told me, "Oh, Carol is playing again. Look what she's doing." But they're thinking I'm just playing.
But you were making money.
But I'm making money.
So how long did you do that? Did you do it in 6th grade? Did you do it 7th grade?
I did that only 5th and 6th grade. When I'm in high school, I stopped that already.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so 7th grade means high school. You guys don't have middle school.
And we don't have because
It goes straight to high school.
elementary it's 6 years.
6 years,
And
then
the high school
school's
4 years.
And then what?
And then college.
So you went. So what'd you study in college?
Bachelor in office administration.
In office administration. So you could
Yes.
sell more candy. No, no, you.
I like writing.
Did
You know,
you?
I
You
work-
still like that?
Yes, and that's why my hobby is listening radio. That's why I like writing. That's why I get that course because I like writing.
So that's why, like, when I see you on Facebook sometimes and you're doing karaoke,
Karaoke.
you told me you write down all of the words.
The words, yeah. I keep on. I like that song. I'm going to write that, and then I stop. Sometimes I recorded it, and
Right.
then if I don't get it right away,
Right.
I'm going to play it
Until you understand what the word is.
the words is.
Because
Yes.
sometimes you hear it different than what they're saying,
Play,
and it has to make sense.
Yes, right. And then if it's play again, I'm going to while it's singing, I also follow. I'm singing also. Yeah.
Yeah. So you like karaoke? You really love
Yeah,
the
yes, I
karaoke.
really like karaoke.
And do you keep a lot of recordings of yourself?
Recording while I'm singing?
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not.
You don't do that so much?
Not so much.
Because I've seen your TikTok too. Didn't you do a
yeah,
TikTok
we
one?
do.
I saw you. Because you guys did something. It was you.
Yeah, that's-
Was that your sister?
My sister and her daughter. That's why it was happened when there's start the COVID-19. We are.
So we're giving you guys because you were really skinny then. Because I know this is a touchy subject because when we first met, you were a little chubby,
Yes, right.
and then the next thing I know, when I saw you after a while, you're like you are now. You were so skinny. What made you? How did you decide to change that? What? Were you always, when you were a little kid? Were you big? Were you big?
No, when I was a kid, I'm really small. I'm thin.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Before I got married, I have only 44 pounds.
Because how tall
Kilo,
are you?
yeah.
How tall are you?
I am
100 and,
4'9", 100,
and
148,
48
147
centimeters. Okay,
centimeter.
centimeters. 147, and you only weigh 40 something kilo.
Now I am 42.
But when I met
when
you,
you met me, that was I am 60, 59, 60.
I mean, I have to put a picture of that up.
Yes, I
I want
have
to put a picture.
to.
Send me a picture of that,
Yeah,
and then
yes.
where you were.
I do.
How did you change? How did you change from that weight to the? And what made you decide to change?
Because when I having child and then I already before I having child I already work at the New Sanno, and then New Sanno, so my food I'm having my lunch in there, and then I enjoy the food here also in Japan. That's why I'm getting big, and then
Before you had the child, you
before
got
I
big.
have a child.
You got big before you had the
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. After I having a child,
Then
I
it got
become,
bigger.
I become big.
Okay.
Yes. And then when I become big, I'm trying to lose, but it's so hard to lose weight.
Because the food tastes so good.
Yes. The food is so good. And then my husband is a cook.
And
He's the one
and
who
he's very
keep
good.
on cooking.
He's
you know.
feeding you.
If you're the one to cook, for me, for instance, I'm the one cook, maybe I will not
Not eat so much.
yeah,
right?
yeah, eat so much, but every time he cook and every time
He loves
cook,
cooking.
he loves cooking, and every time he cook, he knew my
Your taste.
favorite.
He knows your taste.
Yes, because my favorite is pasta, so he always and
That
then
makes sense.
when I start dieting, sometimes I get mad. You're not helping me.
Because
to
he
get-
does. Because he makes some good pasta or something.
Yes, to get lost my weight. You're not helping.
Is he big?
He's big, yeah. Not
Big is-
so
not
big.
so big, not so big. He didn't look so big on the
middle,
picture.
yeah. Not so
Ah.
big, yeah.
So, what made you decide you wanted to get small again? What pushed you to that? Did he say that?
No, he didn't say it's for myself because I want to wear what I saw. I want to wear that I want. I want the nice sexy clothes. And besides, you know, I become a member. I get a member to Tipness.
Okay.
Yes, because I really want to lose. And I try also some tablets, which is doesn't work. He knew that because he's the one. Please order me here at the internet because he loves sitting internet. Well, maybe that's gonna effective of my losing weight. He's helping me the way.
For tablets and stuff.
Yes, tablets
Okay.
and stuff. And then I have to.
But that's
be-
after you had decided. He didn't push it.
He didn't push it.
Okay.
Yeah. Start lose weight. So thickness, I just lose only 5. And then when I start trying to do as a food, so what I did, I just do vegetable salad and fruits. So it's only takes a month.
1 month and you
1
got
month.
down
And then I got down for 10.
10, but you're
10.
still that's still 50 kilos.
Yes. So I
How'd
got
you get to
down
40?
10. And then I don't eat. I just have meal in a day.
1 meal a day.
1 meal
So
a day.
you were fasting. We call that fasting.
Yeah, fasting, yes.
So you did fasting work for you?
Yes,
And
then lately, maybe 4 months ago, I tried the cleansing.
Okay.
So cleansing,
Lemon juice and water.
just water, and then I use because that time from June, that time the watermelon is on season, so I just eat watermelon
Mm-hmm.
in a day.
That's all.
That's all. And then I lose again 5.
For how long?
That time for 1 month, June, and then I lose 5 because that time when I lose weight 48, I was 48.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So when I start cleansing, I lose again 5.
Okay, so you,
So my kilo now sometimes playing 42, 43.
right now.
Right now playing 40. When I eat,
But you-
it's become 43.
So-
Every day when I'm working, that is my regular lunch, 2
Okay.
or 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then my breakfast, I just having breakfast, just a banana, hot water with lemon. So
Right.
that's it. That's why it works. When there is, for instance, someone who is invited, or there is,
Mhm.
I'll do as what is I eat, but the quantity
Isn't so much.
not so much.
Right. And you can
because-
stop yourself. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
because I don't want to have stress.
That's right.
If
So
I
you-
feel something, I miss my dark chocolate, I have
You
to
get some-
eat.
to get some chocolate, yeah.
And then sometimes I miss my wine because before trying diet, I always have, because my husband like drinking, so he drink his sake, so I drink
Right.
my wine.
Wine, yeah.
It's in your mind that
Mhm.
you are hungry,
That's
that you
right.
have, because
But your
that's
body's not hungry.
but it's not hungry because that's what we are doing in our everyday life. You
That's
have
right.
to eat your breakfast, you have to eat your lunch, you have to
To
eat
eat your
your
dinner.
dinner. Yes.
Watch a lot of movies. What kind of movies do you like?
Netflix. I like mysteries,
Mysteries.
suspense, and Disney World fantasy.
I love that too, because they're pleasant. You don't have to feel bad
Yes.
afterwards.
I don't want drama.
No, same here. No drama. Let me ask you this: what's it like? Not drama, but have you felt any drama being Filipino in Japan?
In Japan, no.
That's because you're a pleasant person and you don't look for drama. And if you hear it, you just let it go.
Yeah, just let it go. Yeah. When my first time here, because I went here March, that was 1991. I only in a house. Then I don't think that I'm going to work. I came here because I'm a wife. So that's it. What I'm thinking.
Right.
And then every time he come home from work, he saw me always beside the heater because
cold.
it's so cold.
Wintertime, at the
Yeah,
time,
it's
okay.
so cold. And then I'm thinking, because cleaning, and so sometimes I feel bored. And then he gave me a budget for the house. And then what I did, I went out.
Okay.
I went out, and then some of that I bought my clothes. I start enjoying Japan.
Okay.
And so I don't know, because when we met, after our writing on that time, he sent me a Japanese book.
Mhm.
You have to learn by yourself.
The language.
The language,
Okay.
yes, he
Okay.
told me. And then, so I study by myself and reading the book. That's the Gakiken book. So for the Japan beginners. So I learned. So when I arrive here, I know how to the greetings, but the regular conversation I don't understand. So when I went, I just the Japanese say how much you the cost that you bought. And then I'm just seeing the cash register. Oh, okay. I saw the digits because I don't understand what.
So you knew, right?
Yeah,
Just
yes.
from the digits.
So now I'm starting to enjoy, and then I starting work when my sister convinced me to work. It's better you have your own money
That's
than
right.
asking a money to your husband.
Oh.
She told me that.
Mhm.
Then he don't want me to work because I'll be taking care of our house. They tell him it's only a part time. So
And then until he gets used to it.
used to it.
Right.
So I asked him, it's only a part time. How many hours in a day? And then he decided. Okay, I convinced him. Okay, and then it's not a part time. It's kind of 8 hours. Yeah. So that started how I
Got
work
in.
in a New Sun. Yeah.
How long were you married before you got your job?
3 years.
3 years. But you
Yes,
already had
yeah.
your son.
Yes, because when we get married, he really want have a kid after 5 years.
Yeah.
So I was 27 when we got married, and then in my mind, because my mother told me, when you having a children, you must be have before 30 years old, because
Mhm.
when you're having more than 30 years old, you're gonna have a hard time to have a child. And then that's why I told to my husband what my mother told me.
Right.
And then no, 5 years. And then every time we eat dinner, we always, that's our topic.
The first year you married,
yeah,
every
yes.
topic until he gave in.
Every day.
Until he
And
gave
then
in.
After he gave in, he has sake, I have my wine until I get drunk. You don't give me.
Right. Next thing you know, you had a baby. There you go.
And then after that, I gave birth to the Philippines.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yes.
Did he
because,
come? Was he there? Did he come? Your husband come? Or he couldn't? make it?
He come when I'm going back here,
Okay.
yes, because I'm already working.
But your son's big now, right? And he's
He's 26 years old.
and he
is
lives by himself.
He lives with me. Still, he's.
I thought you said he lives in owns his own apartment.
He lives with me because of the COVID. The company provide him a hotel because it's gonna be close to the work.
Right.
You know the every time there's a state of emergency.
Right.
Their company want him because he work at Chiba. Our place is far, and then he used train. So the company, every time there's state of emergency, the company provide him a hotel close to the
Office.
the
Right.
office. Yes. So it's only a short time, but it's also even he's already 26. He's still my
He'll
my
always
baby.
be your baby. He'll always be
Always
your
a
baby.
baby, yes.
He'll always be
Yes.
your baby. That's for sure.
When he's still single.
Do you think does he want to get married? Do you think, or he's too young to think about that right now?
Yes.
You don't want him to get married anyway.
He didn't say anything about.
Can he speak Tagalog?
She's really a Japanese. Yeah.
No English?
English. He understand English, but
Okay,
he
but
don't
he's
speak
speaking
English.
Czech.
You know the Japanese way, they understand English.
I know, but they never get a chance to
they
speak,
don't
right.
chan- they
But he
don't
understands the words, right?
But he understand the word. Yeah.
Mhm.
Even when he was young, that's we discuss also with my husband. I'm trying to communicate. No, it's better you, because in myself, if you don't know Japanese, I don't want to happen
I
to
understand.
him what happened to me, because I don't
Speak the language, right?
speak the language. I don't want have a communication gap of that.
Mhm, mhm.
So that's why.
But what about,
But-
does he ever go to the Philippines as an adult? Has he been?
When he became 12, 13 years old, he don't go with.
He stopped going.
He stopped. sometimes I speak in Tagalog, and then he's just smile. Yeah. So, it's look like he. I saw him. He don't have interest. Yeah. So I cannot push him.
Right.
Yes.
He'll probably develop interest
Yeah.
later on. You never know what your kids are
Yeah.
going to do.
He's the
What you
one
like?
push me. He's the one push me. You study Japanese. I don't have time to go to school.
Oh,
So-
I see.
So I studied Japanese. I think it's only a self study.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So and before that was 5 years ago, I went also in Japanese school. So I give up also because I don't want to have stress.
I got you.
Well,
I like this.
I really want to do that, which is I'm enjoying.
That's
not,
right, right.
Not
You don't have any time
giving
to
me
be
a
sure.
problem.
Problem, right.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
what?
Yes, yeah,
For
for
what?
what? Yes, because
Yeah.
it's kanji already, and then
Yeah, what you going to do with it?
I
Yeah.
need more time to. Besides, when you are getting
Yeah,
older.
in years.
Yeah,
you know,
in
when you-
years,
When you have more
right?
experience. When you have more experience. You think,
yes,
for what?
sometimes why I'm giving myself a problem.
Yeah,
This-
you have a good job. You don't need to
Yeah,
use it
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So for what?
So for what? So that's why I enjoying. That's my first job at the New Sanno.
Really? And you
Yes.
enjoy it? That's a good place. You couldn't have picked a better
Yes,
place.
I'll be working there for 29 years.
How many years can you? Do they have an age limit or what?
Until 60, and then if you want to work or your
You can.
supervisors, you can until 65.
65.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
max.
That's a maximum.
But all the
yeah.
benefits are so good.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
That's really
So,
good.
yeah.
That's why everybody's so happy there.
Yeah.
The staff there is so good.
And the surroundings, you can speak English. You
That's
don't
right.
need to-
You speak Tagalog too.
Tagalog
You
too,
can
with
Tagalog
all
too,
your
yes.
colleagues. Yes. Yes, right.
Because some of them are related. Like Maru's
Malu, yes.
her or don't say Butch is her son-in-law.
Yes.
So I mean,
right.
and then
Malu
what's
is
what's the other guy? He's just been elevated. Louis, not Louis.
Luke.
Luke.
Luke, yeah, yes.
Luke.
In for you.
Right.
Yeah,
in the
yes,
poem. So
yeah.
Luke is what? He's
He's now a manager in Port.
Manager,
Before
yes.
he's working at the reservation.
reservation.
Right?
He sure
Yes.
was Luke, and he's related to who?
He's related
to-
to
Not Julia, but
Lenny.
Lenny.
Yeah, mother-in-law.
Right.
Yes.
All those relationships.
You know, my brother now in Las Vegas. My brother also worked in a New Sanno when he was a student visa here in Japan, because my sister invited him to study in Japan. So that time, the New Sanno, they can still accept student visa.
Mhm.
On that time, that was long time ago,
Yeah.
before I think 70s,
right.
70s, 80s.
Yeah.
So that's why my
It
brother.
wasn't. It was the new. It was the. It wasn't the new Sanno. It was the Sanno Hotel in Akasaka.
Sanno Hotel. Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
Akasaka. My husband worked there, Akasaka.
Akasaka, yeah. I just love the Sanno, the new Sanno, because it's such a beautiful hotel,
Yeah.
and the staff make it so nice.
Mhm.
Everyone there, I just really enjoy. They do a good job. You do a good job with what you have.
Mhm.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great. So tell me, what do you see the future? What do you see for your future?
My future, maybe I'm planning. We are planning on that time to go back to the Philippines in my retirement.
Okay.
In our retirement. But this time, because of the COVID-19, I changed my mind. Maybe in the future, for the retirement living, we go to the U.S.
Really?
Yes.
Where do you think you'd live in the U.S.? You have any states you like?
Yes, maybe Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii is
Yeah,
beautiful.
yes.
It's hard not to.
Right?
That's a beautiful
yes.
place. Yes.
Beautiful place, yes.
Your husband wants to do that too.
My husband, I already opened it up, and then let's think me about it. Okay.
Well, he's got this podcast he can look at over and
Over
over and
and
over and
over
over again.
Let me think about, because my son, he want to stay here, and then
One of your relatives, your sister, lives in Hawaii, or your brother?
yeah, my sister, and then my niece, my nephew, they have plan. If my niece, if she want also to go back to Hawaii when she's finished, because she still have different in her job, because she's a Navy.
In the Navy, right?
Yeah,
So she can go anywhere. Yeah.
After 3 years, always
right.
change.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Wow.
but she want to stay in Hawaii.
And your nephew's in the Army.
And I have nephew's Army. Now he is in before he was in Texas. Now he is in South Carolina.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Have they both been in for a long time or short time?
Short time
they
because
just
of
came
their
in?
job. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So, and then their plan to have their own in Hawaii, but he has his family in Texas, so he decided to renting it, and then they go to South Carolina, so he bought again. So
That's
yes.
wonderful.
So,
Carolina, what would you like to end with? This podcast. Anything you'd like to say at the end of the podcast? Or you don't have to say anything. If you'd like to say something, you can.
it's I will. I saw your reaction.
Great.
It's my pleasure. I'm very glad and good to have here.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
I was excited, and I really don't want to go, but you convinced me.
Right. But thank you
But
so
anyway,
much.
it's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
But and it's good that you have your podcast. You're really nice person, and you have a lot of friends. So besides, you're enjoying what you're doing.
I am enjoying this.
So now I don't feel any nervous.
Yeah, neither do
At
I.
all,
Neither
yes.
do I. If we did it one
Because-
time first and then we had to do it again, I guess it doesn't. No, it doesn't
Because
go.
when you were inviting me, no, I cannot do
Right.
that. Yeah.
That's true.
So
Yeah. I
You
always get a
really-
little nervous at the beginning, but then after I get started, then I feel comfortable and get to hear the stories. I just love it.
thank you.
Carolina, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Really, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All of you watching, make sure you subscribe, press like. You can leave a comment or two if you'd like as well. Make sure you continue to reach for the stars. Never forget that it's all on loan, and you're too blessed to be stressed.